Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Cosmic Verse titled 40 Minutes of Men Dodging Single Mothers. Now, as you can see, this woman is having a mental breakdown because men don't want to date her. I mean, many of these single mothers are having mental breakdowns because men aren't dating them anymore. Guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's jump into it.
I want to be a mom so bad. Like, I want to be pregnant so bad.
26 years old, a single mom. I'm trying today. Guys are also not
Why have men become princesses? Please explain.
Date the guy that you think he may be boring.
I hate my kids. I hate myself.
Men today aren't allowed to have preferences. They just shame you for stating them.
Not only do so many men not care to date a single mom.
So it happened again. I had a date cancel on me and we were supposed to go out for dinner tonight as a single mom.
So if you're a single mom, don't let anybody make you feel bad about this.
What exactly would they gain from picking up the load that another man left behind? Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
Guys will really be like, I care about you. Just not in the way where I would care if I never saw you or spoke to you literally ever again.
Isn't it wild, guys? Like, one of the strangest things about these videos, man, is that these women lack the self-awareness to understand that men actually have a valid reason not to date them. Like, man, you have a whole kid, maybe even multiple kids, to some other random dude, and you're surprised that men don't want to date you. I think the most insane thing about these videos has just got to be the complete lack of self-awareness that a lot of these modern women have.
So I care.
I had no idea there was such a disdain for single moms up until this post. And I'm really perplexed by this because single moms are where it's at. We have an unlimited supply of snacks, juice boxes, water bottles, baby wipes, because you never know when you're gonna spill shit. I can whip up the most elaborate meal on the fucking planet with the most random ass shit that I've got in the pantry just to fill your belly. So I don't know what kind of fucking weird ass trauma that you have against single moms, but I can tell you, you're fucking missing out, bro.
First of all, again, any woman who says the word bro, who refers to men as bro, absolutely not. Second of all, it's great that you can cook, madam. That's cool. You know, a positive there. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter because you have a child. Okay? This is like a guy saying, you know, yeah, I have a good physique, okay, but also I'm homeless. And then he wonders why women won't take him seriously, why they don't want relationships with him. You know, like, oh, yes, I have this really nice car, or, you know, I have this nice physique, I'm attractive in the face, but yeah, I'm completely homeless and I will never be able to get a job. You really think women are going to want to have a long-term relationship with that man? Absolutely not. And I just love how she tries to package this like the men are in the wrong. Excuse me. So like, if you are not interested in dating a single mother, then apparently it's because you have trauma. Right? That's what this woman is trying to say here. Crazy.
Is that what you think we want? Juice boxes and snacks. Single mums are nothing but baggage and trauma. Get a clue. The order goes her kids, her family, her friends, the dog, the cat, then you. I'll just cook my own food and miss the headaches. Why in God's name would I want to help raise someone else's kid and deal with the dad? Wrong, wrong, wrong. I married a single mum, and it was by far the worst decision I ever made. All she wanted was my resources.
Yeah, see, a lot of the dudes, right, they get convinced by these women, they get convinced by society, oh, you know, just step up, okay? Step up and be a real man. Go out there and date one of these women, women. You're a real man, aren't you? And so they go out there, they marry them, or they have a relationship with them. And what happens is the men get screwed over. They get treated terribly. They get used as essentially just an ATM, as a wallet. And eventually the guys realize, hey, wait a minute. Why am I dealing with single mothers? You know, what's the point of doing this? They don't actually care about you as a person. you're raising a kid that is not your own. You're essentially just there, like this man says, because you present resources to the woman. So like a lot of dudes, they actually do, they go out there, they date single mothers, and then they very quickly, usually, realize what a terrible idea it is. You know, sometimes you have dudes like this that marry one, that's incredibly stupid, but at the end of the day, all of the men eventually realize, hey, this is a very bad decision.
Not a disdain at all. Most of us have dated single mums and been left in the dust over and over, regardless of snacks and meals. It's not necessarily disdain that drives men to avoid dating single mothers. Rather, it's often a matter of personal preference. It's like asking a recently divorced man why he wouldn't consider marriage again after losing everything. These men have had negative experiences in the past, leading them to steer clear of dating single mothers altogether.
I mean, here's the thing. You don't have to date a single mother to realize that it's a bad idea. Guys, I have never dated a single mother. I will never date a single mother. I will never marry a single mother. I will not enter any sort of romantic relations with a single mother whatsoever. You know, I haven't... Guys, the reason why I don't deal with these women is because I know it's a terrible idea from the get-go. I don't need to get married to one of these women to realize that it's a stupid decision to marry a woman who has a kid or multiple children. I'm just not going to do it. You know, I want to make this clear, okay? This is a logically bad decision to do. And a lot of guys realize this. They understand this, and that's why they avoid it. It's not because they necessarily dislike the woman, even though a lot of them are very dislikable. It's because it's simply a logical decision. It's like, hey, this is a bad idea. I'm not going to do it. And that's the end of it. At least I'm just speaking from my perspective there, guys. Like, why on earth would I date a single mother? It makes absolutely no sense.
So I just seen a post that said single moms be having all these standards and they baby daddy meets none of them. Like, of course, he was the lesson. Now she knows what to look for in a man and what not to look for. She stood on business and she moved on. Next subject.
If these women really learned their lessons, they wouldn't be having 3 baby daddies.
Just by the way, this is not a plus. Like, this woman thinks that this is a plus, okay? Oh, I dealt with the bad men. Now I know what I'm really looking for. Now I know what a real man looks like. Yeah, when men hear this, this is not a good thing to hear. Okay, it's essentially just a spit in the face. It tells you, I never wanted you before, but now that I need you for resources, now I will welcome you into my life. That's what this says, guys. You know, like these guys who are the good men, who are the stable men, who a lot of single mothers want to get with, they never cared about these men before until they need resources from you. So this is not some positive like, oh, I'm dealing with the good men now and you're one of the good men. No, get the hell out of here. Go out there, make it work with the father of your kids. Go and make it work with all of the bad boys you screwed around with, because men are not interested.
As a man, it is very important to compare what a woman say versus what her actions shows. You will come to find out most of the time they are completely different.
The best relationship advice I've ever received is this: the excuses. The only thing keeping him from being with you is the fact that he doesn't really want to be with you.
And you let it burn, sing off key in my chorus.
You're probably confused. This woman was supposed to go on a date as a single mother, but the date got cancelled. So she made this video to express her sadness.
Okay, so the best thing about dating as a single mom is that it automatically filters out the worst men on planet Earth.
That's a great haircut. You know, honestly, guys, like, I think that's a phenomenal hairstyle, phenomenal hair coloring. Sorry, I don't know what she was saying. Let's continue.
Men who would never date a single mom.
So your ex was 19 years old. I have heard of the Joe Rogan podcast, yes. No, you're absolutely entitled to call your ex a bitch. That is a great deal on a timeshare in Miami. I am a single mom. Oh, you're leaving? Oh no.
It costs $280,000 to raise one child and another $200,000 to educate them. A man who chooses you chooses the economics, or not. It's just reality.
Just by the way, this woman back here who's upset, okay, she's making this skit like, oh, I don't care if the men leave me. I guarantee you this woman has been in tears many times because men have not wanted to deal with her, right? Like, it's hilarious how women will make these videos and yet they will be perpetually single mothers and struggling to realize why they're still single, right? They'll always cope and say, oh, I'm still single because I'm just looking for a really, really good man. No, the reason why you're single is because the men don't want to deal with you. It's really, really that simple. They don't want to get in a relationship with a woman who has a kid to another guy. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.